It's May the 4th. This is Whiskey Talk Podcast. We're back after a brief hiatus. Sorry for the wait. You know, it's your boy SNAFU, Charles, whatever else you want to call me, everything but a child of God, I guess. I got my boy DeAndre with me.
Drizzy Dre Lino, back at it again.
And for keeping our streak alive for a bit is Rob and Tay. They're joining us as well.
Yo, this is Tay, aka the Black Super Saiyan.
Yeah, Robinson the
Tay about to drop an album. yeah.
That's actually really scary. I don't know if I want any parts of that. I'll stream it because you my nigga, but I can't promise I'm gonna buy it.
Hey, what would your album sound like if you made an album?
Trash.
Would you be an R&B nigga, or would you be a rap nigga? It'll have a mix of Kanye with a bit of Earl Sweatshirt, of course. So.
This nigga, just make a Lil Nas X album, bro. Just make it fucking country rap. There you go.
Hell no, can't do all that. It's taking off. I gotta put art in my shit. Hey, who said that ain't art?
Right. All we're doing is regentrifying. That's what we do. We regentrifying.
Right.
Well, anyway, back going away from the whole reason but away from Tay's album, the main reason that we're here, the cultural phenomenon that is Avengers Endgame, the end of an 11-year Marvel Cinematic Universe. At least the first 3 phases of it have concluded with Endgame, and we've got some.
Has it been 11 years?
Yeah, man. 2008 was when the first Iron Man came out. It's been a while, man. It's been a while. But yeah, man, since 2008 when Iron Man first came on the scene to 2019 with Avengers Endgame, man, it's been a hell of a ride. It's been a hell of a ride. So I was gonna say so now that so since we're here, let's talk about everybody's thoughts and what. Oh yeah, and just for anybody who hasn't seen the movie yet, if you don't want to know anything that happens, spoiler alert now.
Spoiler alert now.
So
this
Tavian,
is where you turned off.
As you're about to say something.
No, I was just letting them know. Yeah, spoiler alerts. Spoiler alerts. But yeah. Before we started this podcast, we was having a little conversation of who is the better Avenger.
Okay, are we gonna start with that?
I mean, I thought we should.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, let's rock with it.
Alright.
Yeah. So for those of you that so who is y'all favorite? Who do y'all think is the best Avenger?
Are we saying best or favorite?
Well, let's go ahead and start out and get our favorites out of the way. Then we're going to the best.
The best Avenger. Okay, see, this is the thing. That's hard to quantify because what do you mean by best? Are you talking about like who's the best all around Avenger, the best fighter, the best tactician?
All around.
Again, I don't know what that word really means, but okay.
Iron Man.
Anyway, Rob. Well,
Iron Man.
I guess let's just cover all. Let's see. I mean, yeah, who's the best overall as far as taking the lead, fighting?
I mean, the best tactician is Captain America by far and away. He is the leader of the Avengers. That's just.
Why? I don't know why. That's stupid.
Because he's the best.
That.
He's the best tactician. He's the one who has the military experience. He's the leader. Without Cap, you don't have in the first Avengers. You don't have a battle plan. You just have everybody trying to fight fucking aliens and shit. You don't have that cohesive force.
He's a regular strong ass man that can't even.
Reckless. What do you mean he's reckless? Captain America's far from reckless. Captain. First of all, you did say reckless.
he's a regular, strong ass man that stays on the ground. That has
How's
a
he?
shield.
He's not regular.
He's definitely not
I'm saying the
regular.
only thing
He's
he can't
got
do is
super
die.
soldier serum. He's the only thing he can't do is die, which is like 100% of regular ass people. The one thing that
He can't
regular
kick
ass
somebody
people
ass.
can't do, he can.
Can't do that.
What do you mean he
I
can't?
ain't-
First of all,
I
if you
still save no
okay,
money.
how about this? How about this? Go back and watch Avengers: Infinity War. Who's the only person that who's the only regular ass person that went toe to toe with fucking Thanos and lived to tell the tale? That's right, Captain
Iron Man.
fucking America. No, Captain fucking
didn't
Iron Man.
win.
Iron Man had
We
to have
don't
a suit.
need Iron- we don't need,
Iron Man had to have a suit. Iron Man had to have a suit. You knew who didn't have a fucking suit? Captain
smartest.
America.
He don't
Captain
know.
America. Captain America fought that nigga hand to hand. I'm not going to sit here and let you slander. You're not going to sit here and slander Captain fucking America.
No. Who the reason why we got the stones? Who?
Who the wait? They
Iron Man.
what? No.
Iron Man.
Iron Man was reluctant.
one-
Iron Man didn't want to give up his cushy life to go find the Infinity Stones. He didn't want to. No, he did. No, he did not. In the he was eventually. You know who that was? That was Ant-Man. Ant-Man was like, yeah, let's go get these motherfucking stones.
He didn't know how to though.
Yes,
Who
he
the only
did.
one
He
that knows
figured it
how?
out. He said, let's do a time heist, because he was the one who was in the quantum realm. What are you talking about? He didn't know what to
He
do.
wasn't smart enough to do it. He wasn't smart enough to do it.
But this is my point.
Him or
This
that
is,
weak ass Hulk.
First off,
Weak.
how is Hulk
Iron
weak? What
Man.
makes what makes Hulk weak? Because he got beat by Thanos in the last movie.
He ain't
Prior
showed
to
up in
this?
the last two.
In the last two.
Yeah.
What do you mean in the last two?
The first one he got his ass whooped.
Okay.
And the second one, no.
In game was. Well, I mean,
Come on, you can't lie and tell me they killed off the wrong Avenger. They killed off the wrong.
Hulk did enough. He's done enough.
I was gonna say they kill off the wrong Avenger.
Right.
they
And
killed
then Cap
off.
had to go kill himself.
So
Cap
what
didn't
makes
kill
Iron
himself.
Man-
Cap didn't kill himself. Cap
He didn't
did
kill
not
himself.
kill. No,
Oh, he
Cap
didn't.
lived a fucking life. That's what he did. Let that
Oh,
man
keep
live.
living. Keep living.
He's still alive.
He's still alive. He ain't dead yet, nigga. Damn.
He's old.
You so quick to
gonna
write
die.
off Cap. Why you bro? Why you hate Cap so much? It's because
why
he's
you
white
hate
and
Hulk
lived in
so
the
much?
40s.
So what? No, he's like 80 years old now. He's not gonna fight with the Avengers no more. He's done.
Right. I bet you he'll still work in like
No.
in unofficial capacity.
You know who else
He's
is
gonna
done?
eventually die off.
You know who else is done?
Yeah,
Iron Man.
everybody fucking dies. Everybody dies. That's just the rule of fucking life, fam.
But this is a movie.
Okay,
So what-
and characters die.
No.
So
you
what
don't
made
need them to die.
what made Hulk? I mean, what made him weak, and what makes Iron Man so much better? Well, why do you like Iron Man? First off, Rob, what does he do? He just has a suit. You take away the
He's
suit,
smart.
what does he do?
He's the reason why we. He's the reason why we beat. We
He's
got
smart.
away. We got away.
All
with
of
what
them.
He saved the universe the first time. Thanos tried to take over. Not Thanos. What's his name? Thor brother.
Loki?
Loki?
In the first Avengers, Iron Man did that. Iron Man just didn't let a nuke hit the city. That's all Iron Man did.
He almost died that time too. He the only one that could do that. I ain't see Hulk do that shit. I ain't see Cap do that shit.
What do you, fam? Fam.
Alright.
Hulk was.
Alright.
Did you not just Hulk damn obliterated Loki? What do you mean?
Loki. Yeah, he smashed him, but he didn't help. He didn't help actually save.
Hulk is the
actual
Hulk
planet.
is the muscle. He's the muscle. He's the
Thor
muscle. Thor is not the muscle.
It is.
He's second muscle.
Thor's a god. So Thor is like, if you want to go like Thor is, he's out of everybody in the Avengers, he's the best fighter. By and away, he's the best fighter. He's not the best Cap's the best tactician. Hulk is the muscle. Thor's the best fighter. Iron Man is the brains. Black Widow and Hawkeye are there for espionage purposes, for like stuff that you can't do with everybody else. That's how it works. They're a team. Everybody's got their role to play.
I still think they killed off the wrong one. I'm salty about that. I don't care about no damn contract.
You know what? I knew exactly. I knew Iron Man was gonna die the moment that they made the Infinity Gauntlet, and it was his tech. The moment they did that, I was like, "Yep, Iron Man's fucking dying." You know why Iron Man's gonna die? Iron Man's gotta die because it's his tech. So it's gonna be like, oh, he made the new Gauntlet, so he's gonna have to wield it at some point.
He made the new what?
He made the new Gauntlet.
In his armor. I think, and that's in. Yeah, you didn't pay attention. But
he was too busy being butthurt.
Yeah. But aside from that, I mean, so can we all agree that Captain America is the best?
No.
I'll say I'll say Cap's the best.
I'll say Captain America is the best.
Why? What makes him the best? Please tell me.
Because he's an all-around guy.
Leader. Yeah, he's an all-around guy. He can do everything. He's a leader. He's strong.
He can fight. He's a tactician.
Yeah.
He's all that. You know who didn't lead the Avengers? Iron Man. Iron Man was brought there. Iron Man.
Reason we won. For part 1 and part 2.
To be fair, everybody failed in part 1. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let you sit here and say that Iron Man won in part 1. That nigga was put, as you remember from the start of Endgame, he was on a boat. He was on a ship, stranded, dying.
Yeah, he said it in his own words.
Okay.
Captain America.
He said it in his own words. He got his ass full. He said, "We got beat."
Yeah,
I don't want to. He said it. He said he didn't want to fight Thanos to begin with. He's like,
everybody
got his
lost
ass.
but Iron Man.
He got his ass beat.
Everybody lost everything but Iron Man. Iron Man still had his woman and he had his daughter.
Right.
He was on a.
And he was being scary. And he was being fucking scary. That's what he was doing.
Who?
Iron Man. Iron Man was scary as hell in fucking Endgame.
Where was everybody at for 5 years?
Trying to keep the world fucking together. Did you not see the whole part where they were like, look, everybody else was trying to keep the world together.
So what's gonna happen now? When Cap gone, Iron Man gone. What's that?
Cap's not gone. The original Cap's gone.
Oh my god.
Sam Wilson's there. Captain America's black now.
I'm the captain now.
Are we gonna call him Captain America? Or are we still?
Yeah, he's Captain America now.
Okay.
So who's gonna be Iron Man?
I don't know. At some point, probably, yeah.
Probably his daughter, or Ironheart. I guess we'll wait and see. We'll find out.
It's coming.
I ain't gonna discredit Iron Man, but he wasn't all that, bro.
But Hulk was.
I mean, he's just my favorite.
Bull.
Well, you know, they are gonna.
And then it's Hulk, then it's Cap, then it's Thor.
They are gonna milk the hell out of that whole franchise, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Especially now that Disney got his hands on it.
Yeah.
I wanna know who's gonna be next. I don't see.
Well, I mean, Black Panther has a movie coming out next year.
Spider-Man's got a movie coming out this year.
Yep. Hey, look.
Well, it hasn't been confirmed, but they're making.
They're making what?
What ain't been confirmed? It has been confirmed.
Bruh, his opening weekend of the first Black Panther, they were like, we're making another one, guys.
It's a whole Black Panther 2 coming out in February.
It's the Black History Month drop, fam. What you mean? Do it for the people.
That shit gonna be dope, though. I ain't gonna lie.
No, it pissed me off though. When the movie first came on, and then they killed him, I was like, "What the fuck, really? Fucking really?" In 30 minutes of the movie, they finally killed this motherfucker. I said, "Really?" And then he kills people. Yeah, then he kills all them people just to destroy the stones. I'm like, that's stupid. That's a stupid ass way.
But he said it was to resist temptation, so he couldn't do anything more than his original plan. That was cold and calculated. I was like, all right, Thanos, I respect that decision. He said, I'm gonna remove temptation from my life. He did what all Christian pastors tell you to do. That's what he did.
That's a stupid way.
He's just trying to be a good Christian man.
No, hell no.
Hey, look, Thanos a real nigga, yo. He a real nigga.
Yeah, I won't take that away from him. I definitely won't take that away from him.
Have y'all seen the thing where it was like Thanos set out, Thanos from 2014 set out, and he waited for the Avengers to pull up on him so they can get these hands?
Bruh, my favorite line from one of my favorite lines from the movie, he was like, "You couldn't live with your failure, and where did that bring you? Back to me." And I was like, "Damn, that's some cold shit." He told that to Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor as they were walking up. He was like, "Y'all just couldn't live with yourselves, could you?" And he came back, bro. That's what you say to an ex that keeps texting you. Like, that's what you say to somebody that dumps you, and then you're like, "Oh, you couldn't live with the failure, huh? And where did that bring you? Back to me." It's like, damn, that's some cold-blooded shit.
That's some cold shit.
Thanos will go down as one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah, for real, for real.
Yeah, he dope. He dope. He dope. I wouldn't say his plan was valid to eliminate 50% of the world.
Yeah, that's stupid.
But
Why not?
No, I wouldn't say, bruh. I don't want to be that person, but some of these people gotta go. Like, he ain't gonna lie. Limited resources, all that stuff. Yeah, some of these people gotta go.
What people?
He just sound like overpopulation.
Crazy people, yeah, bro.
I mean, no, they all
Crazy is an ableist term.
We gonna need them to have the good. We wouldn't know what good is if you didn't have the bad.
It'd be interesting though to see where they go with this next.
Yeah, it's gonna be very.
You know what part threw me off though? The whole thing was like when everybody came back, right? And Peter Parker, of course, he got snapped, so he was just going back to high school or whatever.
Okay.
How is everybody in high school still? Everybody. How is everybody in high school still? Did his whole high school get snapped away, or like what happened? Did it not? I'm just trying to figure out how Peter Parker and everybody in his high school are still in that high school.
Yeah, aren't they like 5 years ahead of time?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you tell me there's some 23-year-old who's about to be in fucking high school, fucking 16-year-olds. That's problematic, fam.
But they should be 23 too if they're 5 years ahead of time.
Not if they got snapped.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, did his whole high school get snapped so everybody's the same age still? Or did, like, not everybody get snapped and now you got people who are, like, 5 years in the...
16 years old.
Exactly, because they all in high school still.
Maybe the writers will probably figure it out.
That part threw me at the end. I was like, man, I get it that everybody back, but fam.
And then nobody realized Loki disappeared.
Oh, I did.
You know
I
what?
definitely did.
They said that's gonna be pivotal in the next coming
That's crazy.
Avengers.
It's gonna be pivotal in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, probably.
Well, yeah,
But,
now that Thor's a part of it, I'm sure.
Yeah,
see,
but
that's
I
crazy.
didn't even pay no attention to it until Chaz brought it up in the group chat that he like disappeared, and then I was like, oh shit, he did.
And not only did he disappear, but he got the Tesseract too. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
So that was in the past though too.
Mm-hmm. So that means that there's a whole other host of problems that are coming along with that as well.
Exactly. So where he at in the 5 years later when they went back into the future?
He's probably ruling Asgard at this point. He's probably ruling like in alternate history Asgard.
Probably.
If I had to put my money on anything.
No, he was in Asgard though. Thor went back to Asgard before he left, didn't he? Cause he gave old girl that crown. Whatever.
That don't mean Loki ain't in there.
I'm saying
No,
they would have seen Loki though.
but remember, so it just like in all other comic books, Marvel has like alternate universes. So just like when Hulk went back to talk to the Ancient One to get the Time Stone, and she was like, if you take a stone out, then that messes up a timeline.
Yeah.
So in essence, what could happen is that timeline the one that Loki now has the Tesseract and went off, that's a whole nother timeline now.
And at some point in the comments, Loki did take over Asgard.
Remember in the second or third Thor movie, I don't remember which one, when he was acting like the king, when he was, you know,
Yeah.
it was the third one. It was in Ragnarok when he was like acting like the king, and then, you know, Thor was like, I'm gonna hit you with the hammer, and then he's like, no, don't, it's, you know, it's me. And everybody was like,
Yeah.
and it's like, fam, so y'all didn't know this? Y'all that garbage. But
Yeah. We shall see. Tay, what did you? So Tay, what did you think about it? Cause we went to see it together. You didn't really say much.
I mean, to be honest, I didn't even see the whole 22 set of movies, so I
What?
couldn't really put everything
fam, what is
together.
wrong with you?
No, I did not.
What?
I ain't
You
see all
all
22. I ain't see all the 22. But I knew what was going on. I knew what was going on throughout the whole timeline. But I didn't catch all 22. So I still gotta catch all 22. I mean the Thor ones and the Guardians of the Galaxy I haven't watched yet. So.
Oh really?
The only one I didn't see was
I've
The only one I
yeah,
haven't
I-
saw.
I've seen all
Captain
of them.
Marvel.
I saw that one. I saw that
came
one.
out the woodworks.
I saw that.
Captain Marvel. She was giving Thanos that work for a little bit.
Oh no, a little bit, fam. She would have whooped Thanos' ass.
What was she at when?
She was across the
She had
galaxy,
other-
fam. She said that
Yeah,
she
said
was.
it.
She was
She
like,
said she had other planets.
other
had the
planets
same
don't.
problem.
Other planets don't have the Avengers. That's why she. That's why she said that she couldn't always be there. Because remember they were like, "Are we gonna see you this month?" And she was like, "Nah, I'm busy." And she was busy doing other shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I fuck with her.
Hey, bro, we got tanks, bro, right here, bro. Who in the fight?
I am. All right, so I'm gonna ask y'all a real last question, and did y'all cry at any point?
No.
No, I was more pissed off than anything.
Man, all right, y'all just not. Y'all see
Rob
that tells me,
cried. Rob
but
cried.
that tells me though.
Rob cried.
But that tells me
Right.
that y'all definitely haven't seen all these movies and y'all ain't invested as I
Yeah,
was.
that's what I'm saying. I haven't seen it.
Fam, I did. I teared up a couple times. I'm not gonna front. I teared up when Spider-Man came back and he was like talking to Iron Man and he was like, "Hey, what happened?" He was like, "I passed out. Then I woke up and you weren't there." And then Doctor Strange was like, "It's been 5 years. They need us." And then he just kept talking and then Iron Man hugged him. I was like, "Oh, that was nice." And when Iron Man died, yeah, I was like, "Damn, cousin, my nigga dead."
Iron Man dying. I gained my respect for Iron
No,
Man. when he died.
I did kind of tear up when he came up to us like it told Iron Man, "We won,
Mr. Stark, we won.
this battle. We won this
Yeah.
battle."
No, that
I was like,
yeah.
"Oh man!" And this dude is literally on his last breath.
Or when Pepper comes up and she's like Friday, and Friday's like, nah, he dead. And she cracks at that moment. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Said
There's a
you
few
can rest now.
steps, man. Finally, he
Well,
can
you
rest.
know what's crazy though? They said like because Pepper always tried to get Tony to stop,
Right.
and then they said
And he never did.
At the end, like she finally won and got Tony to stop.
So you know when
Where she told him you can rest now.
no, remember in Iron Man 3 when they're like when he was making all those suits of armor and shit like that, and she was like, you really need to
Yeah.
like calm down. Like that's what it was alluding to.
Yeah.
Oh shit. His ass was going ham.
Tank next to you, bro.
Yeah, I just died. And
Sad
Dre
moments.
But yeah.
right past.
That movie was dope.
It was dope. It was a good
Yeah,
movie.
it was a great movie. It was a
Y'all
great
think that'll
movie.
get? Y'all think that'll get movie of the year?
Probably not because it's a superhero movie, and superhero movies tend not to.
And you know what? I would, like I said, I ain't catch all the movies, so you know during the whole time traveling or quantum physics, whatever they gonna call it, phase,
You was
I was
confused.
kind of confused
Bro,
and
they first, but that's the thing. They like hit the major movies. Like they hit, of course, the first Avengers. They hit, the Dark World. I could see that one. Like they hit the Dark World, which was like, okay, I guess, whatever. And then they went to, then they went to Guardians of the Galaxy. So like they hit two of their major franchises. They hit two of their major movies.
yeah. Dang, Rob, you keep reviving me. I want to die. Like, damn, I keep getting shot and killed.
Not today.
But getting your
So we should
stats
all-
up.
We should all make an agreement to go see the Spider-Man movie when they come out together.
I mean, I'm down. The only reason
Yeah,
that
when does it come out?
it comes out in like a next month, or actually, I think it's this month.
Yeah.
Oh, word.
It'd be interesting though, cause this movie take place where in Europe.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
thing is, so this movie right here is like this the last one of the third phase, so it's right before like this one. This is the one that ends like this was technically it would have come out before Avengers Endgame, but of course you know Spider-Man's dead and shit.
Yeah.
But it's like the last one before they start up their new big villain in their next like big phase and everything.
Well, who y'all think will be the next big villain?
They could go probably with Galactus or I don't know,
I
maybe.
heard something about Doctor Doom.
Well, now that they have the rights to the X-Men, that's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doctor Doom. I think he'll be one of those strong candidates. Or Ultron.
But then when they revive the Fantastic Four franchise for like an 18th time, who's going to be their villain?
Right, that's true.
Because Fantastic
But-
Four at this point is probably going to get rebooted again.
Yeah, cause don't they get? Hey, see somebody who bought the Avengers like headquarters? Isn't it the people in Fantastic Four, or is it fucking Green Goblin?
I
In the
don't remember.
Spider-Man movie. There's somebody that bought it, but we don't know who. Right, that's the only I can guess is either it turned into that little Fantastic Four little tower thing they have, or Green Goblin got it.
Why did they sell it? Why would they sell it?
Well, cause they all are dead. At the time they were. So they all went to the compound, something like that.
Yeah, the Avengers compound.
Yeah. So. Probably Green Goblin though. This is Spider-Man's little.
I don't know. I think like Green Goblin would have to be more of a Spider-Man central villain.
Yeah. You never know.
Yeah, you
I can't see him being like the big time villain, like, 'cause, yeah, he ain't hard to beat.
Facts. It ain't hard for the whole damn Adventure Squad.
Exactly. Spider-Man can whoop his ass by himself, so imagine 1,000 other niggas after his ass.
Look, man, Spider-Man isn't as weak and shit as y'all are trying to make him seem.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Spider-Man.
I
is
just be
literally.
I'd be talking shit about Spider-Man, but I mean, he's actually beat the Hulk.
We'll have to see, man. We'll
Yeah.
have to see.
But I don't know. I like the ending. It worked for me.
Yeah.
Again, not everybody was gonna make it out. And you know what? I'm just gonna bring it up. I'm upset the Scarlet Witch died. Or not Scarlet Witch, but Black Widow.
Are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought
I
it was,
am.
I thought it was gonna be what's his face because he's always on the verge of dying, and she was like one of the main characters.
Yeah, by accident. Yeah, but I mean I was upset that she died because I mean she was an integral part. She'd been there since like Iron Man 2.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I was shocked when she died.
I mean, first of all, I thought it was really stupid when they they sent Hawkeye and Black Widow to go get the Soul Stone, and I was like, y'all understand that one of y'all's not coming back. And the moment they sent both of them, I was like, we all know that, you know, Black Widow's gonna die, right? Because she doesn't have anything but the Avengers. So, you know, Clint, if it works out, I was gonna say, Hawkeye, you have a family to get back to. Shut up. Just get back to your family. Like, if this works, you have kids and stuff. Like, Jesus.
Yeah.
And I did feel for Hulk, though, when he was like, I tried to bring her back. And it's like, we know you did, Hulk. You don't have to tell us.
See that? Look at the whole putting in work, Rob.
Well, that was just when he snapped his fingers.
That's it.
He was like, I tried to bring her back.
You said what, Rob?
The unsung hero, Ant-Man.
That he almost died?
Ant-Man a goat.
Ant-Man is the GOAT.
Ant-Man put in work. I'm not gonna front that scene with him, like when they were trying to figure out time travel.
And he came back as the baby.
Yeah, he was like, I don't know if it was, I don't know if it was old me, young me, or me.
He's like, I'm pretty sure it was old me. That was funny.
Dude shit his pants.
No, he pissed himself.
Yeah,
He's like,
he pissed his
he's
pants.
like, I don't know if it was old me, baby me, or me.
If time travel was a real thing, would y'all really do it?
Hell no.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Wow.
Hell
Tay.
no. I don't know what
First
kind
off, out of the 4 people right here, right now, out of the 4 people, Tay, you and I are the ones who should go back, because it's like, I mean, we've got like our parents and, you know, siblings, but it's like we don't have any family past that. Rob and Dre got kids. They can't risk it. They gotta be Iron Man. They just gotta go sit it out for a while and be like, nah.
Yeah, but going back could make life a lot worse.
I feel like if you were to go back, it could fuck with you mentally, and that shit could give you visions and whatever. But if you were to tell me, oh, we finally mastered time travel, you want to test it out? I'll be like, oh, test it out? Nah, I'm good, fam.
So you'd be scary.
Hell yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Come back until you mastered that shit. Cause bro, I might if I go back, I might touch something that put us, you know, back to slavery or whatever. I might do some stupid shit like that.
Well, you wouldn't go back. Your time, you wouldn't go. Well, you might. I was about to say you wouldn't. You had no need to go back that far. But
I wanted to go to the 1970s, not 1770s. Over there trying to shake hands with George Washington and get shot by a redcoat.
all right. But like, you getting ready to tell that man, look, do you really have wooden teeth? Do you know you're on the $1 bill?
Dollar bill? What is that?
Right. This is beyond me.
This is beyond me. Oh, you tripping.
Oh yeah, George Washington would say all that.
He probably be like, what the fuck is he talking about? I'm on money. Yeah, your face is on money.
We still barter with tea leaves and sugar.
Right. Oh boy. So what y'all think about the playoffs, man?
It's gonna be exactly like that scene in from the Chappelle Show when they went back in history to try to kill when they went back to slavery times, and they were like, you might see one of your ancestors, and Charlie Murphy looked to his left and sees a nigga that look just like him. That's gonna be Tay. Tay gonna be like, oh, it's my great grandfather Boyd.
When he shot the damn slave.
How about nowish?
And then he replayed that shit. He's like, well, now I don't think the network gonna allow us to kill a white slave owner. But we're gonna replay that shit. We're gonna do it. We're gonna replay it. And he replayed that shit.
When's we gonna be free? How about nowish?
Boom! They're like, listen, cracker.
Dave Chappelle a funny man, bro. So what y'all think about these playoffs going on right now?
I haven't really been paying attention to it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
It's gonna be the Warriors.
Nah,
Warriors.
You can't say that. I don't think it's gonna be the Warriors this year.
You think Warriors? Warriors.
They're having a hard time beating the Harden in them.
So what do you think gonna happen, Rob?
I think Harden and them gonna take it.
Do you? Who you got coming out the East? Philly.
Oh. Ooh.
What?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
Oh, yeah, that damn sure ain't gonna beat Toronto the way they've been playing.
Yeah, like they need to get rid of Kyle Lowry. He died. I'm sorry, he just died.
Let me just say, I watched the Toronto game a couple days ago, and I seen Drake on TV, and he was standing up like he was a coach. It was just funny to me.
Well, that's what Drake does. Drake doesn't understand boundaries.
Yeah, he did that to the Kentucky games and the damn.
He does that to everybody. He's a what's it called? People be like, yeah, he's a
Culture or whatever they call it.
He's a, what's the word I'm looking for? He's a jinx.
Team hopper.
Who? Oh, they do call him a jinx in the sports.
Yeah, because it's like he wears your jersey and then your team loses some big game or loses the next game or something like that.
Yeah. Have y'all seen that picture on Instagram? It was like during the NFL playoffs. We had like a sweatshirt with all the teams on there.
Oh yeah. They said they ain't got the Panthers on it.
Why would it? Why would it?
Yeah, it was just on a... Oh, here we go.
There we go.
Well, my team didn't make the playoffs either, so I can't talk. But I know they didn't make the playoffs.
Man, what your Panthers gonna do with
not a damn thing.
after this season?
Move on.
No,
they just drafted Will Greer. They gonna get rid of his ass.
Will Greer. Yeah, Cam.
Because he's wide.
At all humble and shit.
Because he's wide.
It, but they about to get rid of his ass. Cam is like, oh, I'm ready to teach this kid.
Yeah, he gonna teach him how to take his job.
Basically. Rob.
Yo.
But your punk ass Steelers gonna do this shit.
Win the division.
Oh, you think so?
No, so.
You said win the division. What the 49ers gonna do this shit up?
Look. Hey, look, we're gonna have one of the best defenses this year. Get out of here.
Can't win no championship with the defense.
What? All right.
Defense wins championships, though. Offense wins games. Defense wins championships.
Right.
Well, you can't get that if you ain't winning on offense.
We got defense.
I was going to say,
As a
Defense
Panthers
wins
fan, I wish,
games.
as a
offense was
Panthers
games.
fan, I wish we had that Broncos defense during that Super Bowl.
The 49ers gonna have one of the best defenses this year. Just watch.
Ain't gonna do a damn thing with them. It's crazy.
Sorry.
Tay, Chaz, see y'all soon.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, you know y'all gonna get whooped because y'all gotta come to San Francisco. I don't know
Okay.
about I don't know about
What's
the
that?
Falcons because we gotta
Have
go
you
to
seen
Atlanta.
that? Have you seen that Tyler Creator meme when he was like, "Okay," that's what I'm thinking right now. Like, okay,
Well, you
yeah,
better hope-
we'll see.
You better hope Cam he has a good shoulder because we got a healthy quarterback this year.
Didn't your quarterback got injured twice in a row in the season?
What?
Yeah, he got injured once.
What?
He got injured once, and he was done.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell
Didn't
you were
get
trying to
injured.
say.
He got injured once, Tay. Put some respect on my quarterback.
Didn't he get injured twice back to back in the same season? It's like a lot of players have done that
Jimmy.
actually.
Jimmy
Oh, you
Garoppolo.
just better hope Cam you better hope Cam's shoulders in top condition, cause
Look,
yeah.
bro, we gonna put him on the shelf for
You
about
see it.
6
You
weeks.
you see the boy that went vegan. I hope that veganism done paid off for him, cause we coming for you.
Who went vegan?
Cam, he went vegan.
Oh, bro, every fucking black major
Nah,
black
I ain't
athlete,
gonna,
celebrity.
nah.
I'm not.
Do you
I'm
follow
not
this man?
defending.
Have you
I'm not
seen this man
defending
in
him,
practice?
I'm not defending him, but I'm just saying every major black celebrity or athlete is trying to go vegan now.
Right, but
That's
it's
just-
benefiting him though, because he like really leaned out. He ain't gonna do shit, but I mean, he'll bet it just make him he just healthy.
Yeah, is he gonna try to go become vegan?
What?
You gonna think about becoming vegan?
I don't know.
Hey, Beyonce told us to do it, so we gotta do what Beyonce
Okay,
says.
no the fuck we don't.
Man, listen.
Don't.
Since we on the topic of
Why you so?
topic
Why
of
you
Beyonce,
gotta? Why you gotta do stuff like that? Like, shut up, Tay. That was stupid. That was real dumb.
let me just
What you
let me
mean?
just say,
That's what
Did y'all
everybody
know-
does, yo.
y'all know.
Oh, so you
Beyonce
part of
did-
everybody? Okay, cool, bet.
I'm not listening to what Beyonce say. I'm just saying.
But you just,
everybody does.
but you just said we had to do what Beyonce says. So what do you mean? So you do listen to her? I don't know what you're trying to tell me. What are these lies that you're spouting? You didn't sound sarcastic. That sounded serious.
Let me ask y'all something. Y'all
I
feel
don't
like
think you
women,
know how to
y'all
be.
feel like women. Y'all feel like women worship Beyonce? Since we on the topic here.
Well, you know, girls love Beyonce.
Girls love Beyonce.
Girls love to fuck with your
Girls love
conscience.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
They hate when niggas go missing. And shorty, you ain't no different. These days it's hard to meet women. Feel like my love life is finished. I'm scared to let somebody in on this. No new friends, no.
Y'all hear about her eating like she didn't really eat preparing for her Coachella performance?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
I believe it.
So now she has women thinking like they can only eat like once a day or like once every 2 days now.
Goddamn sick as hell.
Right. And I'm like, you do realize once these women start, like, soon as something like Thanksgiving come around, they ask them pack on down 20 pounds like it ain't shit.
Hey man, women love Beyonce.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can say.
You know, girls love Beyonce.
Jesus Christ, you're off key as hell. Not even on
Man.
beat.
Well, at least now we know that Tay, if he ever drops an album, he will not be an R&B nigga.
Thank
He will have
God.
to be a rapper.
I don't know if that's
Just
worse or
don't be
better
a-
actually.
Just don't be an offbeat rap nigga like G Herbo.
He might have to be.
So you gonna be trash, my boy.
He might have to be a Blueface.
Do y'all fuck with Blueface?
No,
Bro,
I've
you know
never
what-
listened to a track of his in my
What
life.
pisses
Except
me
for
off?
Tatiana.
I'm on Twitter. Everybody's saying bars. Like what bars? Like what the hell is this? Like, I can't stand this shit.
It's certain. Yeah. Like I don't new rappers. I don't really look for bars.
That's like the first thing I look for.
Yeah, bro.
Right.
Honestly, that's what I wouldn't say. Hip hop was originated off of bars, but like, man, that's why I would like to. I would like to hear some lyricism.
So, who do you like listening to that has some really dope lyricism?
Well,
Who do you compare?
Isaiah Rashad, Absol, Kendrick, J. Cole.
Ready for that question?
All the conscious niggas.
Yeah, bro. If you put it like
Absol,
that,
give
I
me the
guess
loot
so.
on the skinny biggie.
But Schoolboy Q got lyrics in it. Yeah, he does, bro. He does.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, you bugging.
I was gonna say,
I don't know about.
as coming from a Schoolboy fan, he's got a few bars, but he's not a spitter fan.
I wouldn't say lyrics. Yeah, I wouldn't say.
That's what you
lyricism.
just said that though.
Well, whatever. Like, it's whatever.
Are you trying to say that he's better than the new niggas out? As far as being, is he
What,
still considered a new
Schoolboy
nigga?
No.
He's not a
Schoolboy-
new nigga now.
Schoolboy Q as an artist over Blueface or the little rappers, all that. Yeah, he's way better than all of them. But nah, do y'all know Danny Brown?
Yeah.
Never heard of him.
Bruh, Danny Brown, yeah. He's that alternative hip hop type dude, but he's dope. You should take a listen to him.
Alternative hip hop. That's an actual genre. No, I mean, I'm just asking. Not even being funny.
Well, no,
Like,
it's the same thing, but they put him in that category because it's not that other generic people's
Okay.
cup of tea.
He's like a Lil Nas X. He's different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not saying he's Lil Nas X, but he's not like he's not your standard just.
Okay. He's in his own lane.
Yeah.
Check.
Okay. I don't think I ever asked this question. Who is your favorite rapper? Well, Chaz, I know yours.
Well, I say it all the time, but y'all should know it.
Who? Earl Sweatshirt?
Earl Sweatshirt.
You like that weird nigga, bro?
Fred Toboggan,
Bro, sweatshirt.
Steve Hoodie.
Earl Sweatshirt, yes sir.
You look like
Never
you
heard
Earl
of.
Fucking Rob
You never heard of
Cardigan.
Earl Sweatshirt, Rob? Rob, who is your favorite rapper? The Baby?
Big Mill.
Oh,
Nah,
okay.
I definitely thought Rob was gonna say somebody from the '90s that we were like, oh, okay, sure, why not?
Rob, I can see you being a Meek Mill fan. You look like your ass be in the car, hype as hell off of Meek.
Hype as fuck
And then angry, just for no reason.
at the same damn time.
What's that song? Dedication, I think.
Dedication by Meek Mills.
Yeah.
Dreams and nightmares. That's whenever I hear Meek Mill, I'm like dreams and nightmares.
Meek Mills, he was dope at the Dreamville Fest.
He was.
I forgot he was at the Dreamville Fest.
Yeah.
He was the biggest hot headline other than J. Cole.
I'll get the fuck out of here.
Well, I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
say,
I was gonna say,
watch your mouth.
biggest.
Watch your mouth.
He was not the biggest.
Surprisingly,
I said one of the biggest other than J. Cole.
you know what? I
No,
always trash Jid,
not other than
but I
J.
always-
Cole.
But he
It was
wasn't.
somebody
But he
else
wasn't.
there.
But he wasn't a headliner though. He was a special guest. Like nobody knew he was gonna be there.
You mean he was a?
He was the second top performer other than J. Cole.
Are you trying to say that he was the second
You didn't
biggest
see
artist
Nelly's.
other than
You
J.
didn't see
Cole?
Nelly's set.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nelly was. Niggas love Nelly. Everybody love Nelly.
People, not everybody love Nelly though.
Even though he was
Yes,
real
they do.
lazy in his performance, but
Kelly,
I,
he's
I,
only
I
gonna.
think I think Nelly's before my time. I can't remember not one song from him.
Yeah, he's before your time too.
Yeah, before his time, he still listens to what's his name again, Dre?
Cool.
Well, who you listen to, Tay?
Earl Sweatshirt?
What? My favorite rapper? Earl Sweatshirt. Yeah.
Well, Earl Sweatshirt came out like what, 2010, 2011?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was right around Tay's time.
Are you saying that
Tay
that,
is
that
only
nigga was
2 years
born?
younger than us. 2 or 3 years
No.
younger than us.
I mean, like as far as Tay, like actually,
Like
like
saying what?
he's like Tay's generation of people. They like
We're the same
Shit like that.
generation.
no. You don't
understand how generations work.
No, Tay is like he's like a generation. It's not Generation C, but it's something else. It's split off. He's not.
I
Part
mean,
of this
I'm
generation.
like 4 years younger than the oldest.
right,
and
but
that's
you're not in the
Chaz.
same.
I mean,
How
I
old
may
are
not
you?
just know. I'm
How old are you,
23.
Tay?
I'm
Oh,
23.
bullshit. You bullshit.
I'm 23.
Kelly is in your
Yeah,
generation.
Kelly is in your generation then. Tay,
Yeah,
I,
I mean,
I
yeah,
thought
he-
you was younger than that.
R. Kelly, but I'm saying I don't know. I do know Nelly, but if I if I heard one of his songs, I would know it. But I don't know his song by heart. So that's why I say he
Don't
was
you die
kind
on me,
of
Chaz.
before my time. Cause I was just a kid when he was
Going
was
down,
out.
down, baby. Yo, street in a Range Rover, street sweeper, baby, cock ready to
I
let
know
it go.
you know that song, Tay.
Yeah, Tay is not in our
Yeah, I
Everybody
know
knows
that
that song.
song.
Everybody knows that
I know
song.
that song.
So, I guess so. Tay, your Generation C.
You're the same.
Me,
He's the
Chaz,
same generation as us.
We the same
No,
generation,
we're-
Jay.
No, we're not. I'm looking it up right now. We
I
are.
was born in '95.
Yeah, you're Generation Z. You're Gen Z. That's when it starts.
What?
Look it up. Me, you, and Chaz are millennials. He's Generation Z.
I was born in '94.
You're a millennial.
It's from '94.
I know, old country ass always calling me country. You country, nigga. Always calling me
Sound like-
country.
Bro, he sound like Boosie, yo.
Oh,
I'm born
country
in
ass. He
94.
got you got the audacity to call me country. You
It is
country.
The
You.
word's audacity, not ardacity.
Well, you know what I was trying to say, Chaz.
Oh, country ass.
You. Actually, Chaz got all us.
I don't understand how I got everybody beat.
You more country than all of us.
I don't understand this.
Let me tell y'all, Chaz got,
Rob
I
Chaz
need-
got this.
surprised when he
I need
Chaz got that
receipts.
southern charm. Let me. Okay, so Chaz, he got
I
the
need.
southern charm.
I need receipts, man.
It was this one time me and Chaz was at Chick-fil-A, and this waitress came up, and she was like, "Oh, you have a good day." He was like, "Thank you, sweetheart." He got the southern charm.
I don't understand how
tell
that's
me you
southern.
said that.
That's just how we talk. What do you mean?
No, Chaz got the southern charm.
Hey, you know what's fucked up? Most women get offended when we call them sweetheart. I do
I've
that
never
same
met a-
shit too.
I've never.
Well,
met,
maybe
I've
it's
never
just
met a
you.
girl.
It must be just
Yeah.
you, Tay.
No, maybe it's younger women. I don't know, man.
Maybe it is
Sweetheart.
younger.
I
I've
mean,
never heard
they
a woman
won't
get
say
mad
it.
over
They're
sweetheart.
not gonna say it out.
Well,
but-
I mean, it also just depends on the context. Like, if you're going out of your way to say it, like, yeah, they're not gonna like that shit. But it's like, I don't know. Maybe it is just you. You need to work on
Yeah,
your.
because
You need to work on your.
so what do you?
I
So
would-
how do you?
you know what,
How do you call them
Chaz?
sweetheart, Tay?
Chaz, I would kill to hear you say that,
Okay.
sweetheart.
Then we can go to a Chick-fil-A, we can go to a Burger King, we can go to a Chili's. I mean, anywhere that they serve food, that could happen. I mean,
Thank you, sweetheart.
Chaz got the southern charm though. Who green? I got you. Stay alive.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here, Dre, and be like, yeah, I didn't say that, because I'm sure I did. Like, that's just
Yeah, you did. You
that's
did.
just how I talk. That's just how I speak.
Chad's got that southern charm.
It's not Southern charm. It's just my vernacular.
And that is where he gets the juice.
Juice God, Juice God.
Yeah, I don't know
Tay
why
ain't
you
too far
keep
behind him.
Oh, some hoes.
Hey, bruh.
Why you hating?
Rob, you had the juice at one point too.
Nah,
Yeah,
G.
bruh. You got the bad juice, yo.
Nah, G.
You know how I know you had the juice at one point, Rob? Because you got a whole kid out here. Me and you in the same boat.
Did I get him? Damn. Yeah, I got his bitch ass. Oh, damn. My bad.
Yeah, bro. I
Touchdown.
know you had the juice.
Nah, G. I've been married all my life.
Okay.
You know, that's like, if that's the case, that's kind of illegal. So, I've seen PSAs about child brides and stuff like that. You don't have to live with this man. You can escape.
All your life, really.
All my life.
I know you. I know you was. Now, that would be racist if I said I know you won't. I didn't know you was Hispanic. Cause you know they start early, boy.
early. They ain't holding back.
Right. I'm talking about this one dude. Came on John was like, yeah, my daughter she's turning 16. I need her to find a husband. I'm like, what?
Who?
Yeah, that's problematic. I don't know who said
Yeah,
that,
this
but
one-
that was problematic.
This Hispanic came on my John. He's like, his daughter's turning 16. He's like, I need her to find a husband. I was like, okay.
I'm
She
upset
get out
that
of my.
You know why you saying that, Dre?
Why?
He should be his wife, his daughter. Why her husband?
Nah, hell no. I mean,
you don't like
I got enough
tamales.
on my hands. I do. You can slide on my way for the free. I got a little cousin her age.
Oh shit.
Let me ask y'all, what's y'all thoughts on like getting a modded controller?
I mean, if you're gonna use it, then I mean, feel free, go for it. I don't really care. I mean, it's the same principle as like, what do you think of people who like soup up their cars? It's like, well, if you're gonna do something with it, I don't care. Like, do you
Yeah.
live your best life? I don't really care, but I mean, but that's like everything in life these days. Like, for most of the things in my life, I'm just like, do I care about it enough to have an opinion on it? And like, it's like when people get all up in arms about like gay marriage and stuff like that, I'm like, bro, just let them live. Like,
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, see, I'm that same way. Like I seen this one guy, he was just bashing gay people, and I'm like, "Now, that's what they like. That's what they like. You know, I mean, it never really bothered me.
You want to waste your time arguing over something you can't change?
right?
Yeah. I mean, it ain't like they
Right.
sitting there asking. It ain't like they asking you to marry them. You know.
They're not propositioning you. Like, that's where I draw the line. It's like, I'm cool. Just live your best life. Just you don't have to like rope me in. Like, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Take that fucking tank out. Yeah, that's what's up.
Take the fucking tank out. Data.
But going back to like the Dreamville Fest, you know who I was really sleeping on that I shouldn't have been sleeping on is what is it? JID? However
Yeah.
y'all say it.
You said you can't stand him, and I remember that.
Right. Right.
You
But
couldn't stand him.
now, but I even told Chaz. I told Chaz standing right beside him, listening to this man perform, was like, now that I'm, I actually have a whole new outlook on him. I like his music now. I guess I had to hear it live.
I heard he was a great performer.
Yeah, he had some white guy popped up on the screen. It was like an old man.
Matt Miller.
No, that was just a guy at the
crowd.
festival. Yeah, they kept
Yeah, it
going
was
to
like
him too. They just kept going to this one random old guy that was like in the fucking front row and shit like that.
And he was like just soaking up Jid. He was just like, But yeah, I mean, I like him. He's dope. I shouldn't have been sleeping on him.
It takes a
Same
big man
thing.
to admit when he's wrong. Way to go, Dre.
Yeah.
Proud of your growth.
And the same thing happened though with what's his name, Saha. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like Saha too. Now.
Saw how the
Y'all talking
Prince.
that all day at that festival.
Yeah. Hey, look, it was a lot of standing, boy. I ain't gonna lie, boy. When I sat
It
down,
was,
boy, I was
fam.
like, woo, my feet started singing to me when I sat down. I said, it was like, thank you, Lord. I was like, well, boys, prep yourself, cause it's gonna happen again next year.
That's why they gave y'all free CBD.
This shit won't free.
Word.
I thought they gave y'all a joint or something.
No,
Free road.
I had to buy that.
Y'all smoked it?
Yeah.
Hey, that's 12 right there. So, nah.
It
Oh
is
yeah,
12.
Tay, I forgot. You 12
No, we
now,
can't.
bro.
We can't.
Why
We
y'all
can't.
putting that on the podcast?
Well, so that way people aren't surprised when they see you roll up with a badge and a gun. Oh, is it
Yeah.
Halloween already? Thank you. I'm here all night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on what I want to do, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really pissed off.
Well,
Can't make
I mean, hey,
everybody
look.
happy.
Just do what you gotta do. You gotta get that bread.
Yeah.
Just don't turn into one of them cricket law enforcements.
Nah, he definitely
Good
go.
guys, bro.
Say, you know what? I feel like you'll give somebody. You probably give my ass a speeding ticket.
No,
That's what
I
hell
wouldn't.
of.
Why would
Yeah.
I
You know
do
what?
I don't know, cause it sounds like you.
that? Nah.
I want
But-
you to know, Tay. If you ever pull me over and you talking about a speed ticket, I'm gonna be like, pull up to the house right now. 1v1 me right now in Battlefield. If
What
you
time-
win, you give
what-
me this ticket.
Wait, what time you off, fam?
Yeah, 1v1 me
Oh,
right
yeah,
now.
my shift is at 2G.
All right, bet.
I'm from
Ah, shit.
oh boy.
Don't even think about it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, this nigga Tay gonna be like, can I see your license and registration? It's like, no, Tay, you can't. Resisting arrest.
Hit the gas on them.
We have a
Take
guy
your
on the
ass
run.
I already told him in the interview, like, what would you do if you saw your uncle run a stoplight? I was like, told him not to do it again and let him go on the way. I ain't gonna give him him a ticket.
Oh, hell.
I
Oh,
told
Tay,
him
you shouldn't
too.
say.
No, cause
They gonna take
they
you.
don't want, bro. That's the truth. Like they don't want the be the super cop type thing. Like they want the truth. Like you ain't gonna give your family member a ticket.
Sure you can. What do you mean?
I mean, you can, but
You're gonna give them a
who-
warning
what to do?
first. Oh,
I'll be
Tay,
like, yo, dude.
Well, good luck to you, brother.
Wait. Anybody watch the draft last week?
Actually, I didn't watch it.
Okay, cool. I
Yeah,
didn't
a
watch
little
much of
bit.
it either, but it was trash. I don't understand how Daniel Jones, a former quarterback for Duke
yeah.
University, goes number 6 overall. That nigga would have been there on day 3, and the New York Giants, being the
His-
terrible, horrible franchise that they are, was like, we were lucky that he was still there at 6. It's like, no, the fuck you weren't. No, like legit, the general manager was like, yeah, I was in a bagel shop the next day, and I heard a guy defending the pick, so it was a good one. And it's like, no.
According to them, he got all the traits to damn be.
Oh, you mean
Didn't they say,
you mean he's tall and white?
basically?
I'm gonna say his
Well,
like his
no,
last
let
game.
them tell it. Let
He's
them
tall
tell it.
and
He
white.
has the mobility, and I'm like, I've never seen y'all.
No,
current
he can.
quarterback have
He can.
mobility.
Well, I mean, Daniel Jones can run a little bit. I won't take that away from him, but he is not a top 10 draft pick. There were black quarterbacks that are better than him that you could have taken. There was a white quarterback that you could have taken that was better than him.
Yeah.
Hey, but he went to the Peyton Manning camp, so I guess that means something.
I saw on Twitter somebody said Daniel Jones looks like the guy that you cast as Eli Manning in the Peyton Manning Lifetime movie, and I was weak. I was weak. But yeah, Daniel Jones is trash. And now he's getting paid millions of dollars to sit on a bench and then be trash in a big TV market where he's going to inevitably crash out in like 2 years. Maybe I'm wrong,
Like,
and then they can.
In this last Duke game, they got thrashed by Wake Forest.
Yeah, he's
did
trash. Yeah, no, bruh, Wake Forest beat the pure T shit out of Duke.
In his very last game, as a quarterback.
Damn,
For
I didn't know
Duke.
that.
Bruh,
Well,
Daniel
they
Jones.
didn't-
Daniel Jones is nothing special.
And
Sound
they
like
said
trash.
he was a third round. Like, I'm like, how the hell he's even a third round? Like,
I could see him going in the 3rd round. He has enough like positive traits that you could get him in the 3rd round and be like, but a 3rd round quarterback is like, oh, yeah, you know, we need a guy that, you know, we can trust. Hell, Will Greer was a 3rd rounder. And Will Greer, I would have taken Will Greer before I took fucking Daniel Jones.
yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Giants organization. They on some stuff.
No trust.
But I
Well,
see
I don't have
I
to
see
trust
the
them because they're not my
Steelers-
franchise. I don't care what they do.
I see the,
They could legit
see
blow
this.
up the whole franchise right now, and I'd be like, well, I guess we got to get a new expansion team now.
But I see the Steelers got some good picks too. Like,
Who the hell they get?
they got some backup linebackers. Well, you know,
Oh shit.
the Steelers.
Oh yeah.
I forgot
What you
what-
mean? What you mean?
They got
Dope
some
linebacker and safety. Oh, you'll see. No said.
It's so funny. Rob be like, enough said.
Enough said. We might have lost Brown. Hey, he's bad energy.
Like, did you see what what
Now he
Tomlin
bad
said?
energy.
He is bad energy.
He's been bad
I
energy.
said the whole situation was I said the whole situation was dumb. Now the Bell situation, they could have handled that a little better. But Brown, like he's just been a crybaby because he's not number 1 quarterback. I mean receiver number 1. That's why. Now, in one season, that's all. That's bad energy. We don't need that.
Nah, he new quarterback.
Yeah, we should. But
Y'all definitely should have drafted a quarterback, but you didn't, because, well, nobody knows what the Steelers franchise is doing.
well, Ben did pretty good last year though.
Yeah, but Ben's also like 55 years old.
Getting
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he old.
Yeah,
We
He's
shall
gonna
see.
retire as a this verse killer.
You think
That's
so?
fine. You can sign a one-day contract and retire as a member of a team. Players do
I
it all the
bet he won't. I
time.
bet. Fuck that. Big Ben gonna fucking retire as a fucking Viking. Watch.
Big Ben is gonna
As a
retire
what? A Viking?
and then focus on his true passion:
Hell no.
date rape.
Watch. What you just said, Chaz?
That's not been proven, my brother.
Oh,
No,
just because he
That's
wasn't
false
found guilty and
accused. It's
accordingly.
false accused.
Oh, horse shit! That doesn't happen in 2 years back to back.
He was falsely accused.
Oh, so you gonna go back to this? You gonna go to bat for this man? He's 100% innocent. 100%. 100%.
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
He remember when he got caught for trying to have sex with that girl in the bathroom of that bar, and then the next year he got in trouble for trying to do the same thing. Remember when he had that motorcycle accident, and then that same off season that he had that motorcycle accident, he tried to touch somebody inappropriately in a bar, in the bathroom of a bar.
And you really believe that?
Yep.
No, he looked like a rapist, bro.
Yes.
He looked like he a
You a
rapist.
star. Why do you need to rape somebody?
Cause he a star.
I mean, if you're a star, why do you have to beat your wife? I don't understand what you're trying to tell them, what you're saying.
That's totally different.
No, it's not.
Totally different.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
Beating somebody,
Why you
No,
beating
Rob,
beating
why
a
you defending this, man?
beating a spouse is different than trying to rape somebody. Only in the fact that it's a different
No, the
charge.
situation. No, the what you trying to say is different. You trying to say, oh,
But
you're a star, so why you gonna beat somebody?
Yeah,
No,
why
he's
would
saying
you?
even though you're a star, you
Oh,
still
I'm
would
a
do
star.
fucked up shit.
Yeah, but rape though.
Why not? Plenty of stars rape people.
I don't know
Look
why.
at Bill Cosby. Look at Bill Cosby.
That's bullshit. Come on now.
Bill
Damn,
Cosby raped
God,
those
no.
people. Bill Cosby rapes.
Hey man, have y'all ever listened to the
Yeah,
Well, I don't know if y'all
really
listen to,
was
like,
messing around a little bit,
Uncle, what's his name? Uncle Murder, his 2018 wrap up? It was like
They-
free Bill
they
Cosby,
lost
even
it
though
down.
we know he raped them.
No, that's the exact reason why we should not free Bill Cosby.
But after that, he said he gonna die anyway.
Yeah, let him die in prison.
Yeah.
blind as shit.
Girls knew what the fuck they were doing.
Wow. I know you didn't just
So
say
that's
that,
like-
Rob. I know you
so
didn't just
that's
say that,
like-
Rob.
So wait a minute, Rob. Wait a minute. So how do you feel about the R. Kelly situation?
I feel. Oh, come on. He do this.
Oh
I
no.
feel the same way.
Oh no.
You can't. I think it's wrong. Don't get me wrong. I swear, I think it's wrong. I think that he messed with little girls is wrong. Period. Facts, off the rip.
Rob.
I'm being honest. I'm being honest.
Rob, so wait a minute.
I know
So you
he's
telling me-
racist, but no, don't be that
yourself in,
guy. Don't be that
So
guy.
put yourself in like. So let's say you got drugged and taking advantage of. Do you want? And then I say you knew what you was doing. How would
You
you
knew.
feel about that?
Who getting drugged? Me getting drugged?
Yeah, you. So let's say you got drugged and you got
Okay.
raped by a
So
woman.
what about Cardi B? So Cardi B said that she did it. Is that
Yeah.
are you going to defend
Yeah.
Cardi B right now?
Right.
No.
But you're
So
going
you
to
saying the
defend.
men
But you're
knew
going to
what they was
defend.
doing?
But you're going to defend Bill Cosby.
I didn't say it was wrong. I said he knew what he was
Right.
doing.
No. So are you? So what he's saying is, are you gonna say that the men that Cardi B drugged knew what they was doing?
Okay.
They knew they was going to get the sex, and they said, "Well, shit, let's get high by doing it." And then once you got high, and then all of a sudden, oh, I wake up with no money in my pants. Don't call rape now, cause you didn't get what you wanted.
Okay,
So if you
but
get
this,
high
no,
with
this is what I'm
somebody
saying.
and then they rape you and steal your money, we can still say the same thing about you. Then you knew what you was doing.
Cry, or what?
This is a
So-
story. This is a story from the Bill Cosby case. Bill Cosby went to somebody and said, "Hey, I'm throwing a party tonight to celebrate this me signing this like TV deal or whatever. Come to the house." They said, "Okay, cool." They get to the house, nobody's there. Oh, he was like, "Well, nobody's shown up yet. Da 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 da. Let me make you a drink." Okay, everything seems above the board right now, right? Everything seems cool. Everything seems kosher, right? And then all of a sudden, there's something in the drink. They wake up, and they've been raped. How is that the woman's fault? How is that the woman's fault though? How is that her fault? How is that her fault?
And you tell me 30 years later he still should get penalized for that.
Yeah. What do you mean? Okay, so how about this? So say you kill somebody. So say you kill somebody today, right, Rob? Are you telling me that 30 years from now, if they say like, "Oh man, we found out who the killer was," and it was you, and you like 85 years old, you like, "Oh, I don't need to go to prison because I killed somebody"? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Or we can make it like this. Let's say
Wow.
Hitler was still alive and they found him.
They knew
would you-
Hitler. They had evidence on Hitler.
They have evidence on Bill and R. Kelly. What do you mean?
I didn't say it wasn't right. I said that no, R. Kelly's situation, their parents was doing that for that money. And all of a sudden they get what they want. Same thing with Bill Cosby. All of a sudden, 30 years later, now you want to say, "Oh, he raped me." Bitch, you should have said that. I mean, not bitch, but you should have said that a long time ago when it happened. Now all of a sudden,
You act like, but you also act like they could have spoken up about that. You also act like that was an option. Who would have believed them? You really believe in the 80s and 90s that people would have believed that Bill Cosby's a rapist?
So you telling me now that 30 years from now that somebody's gonna?
Yes, Rob. Yes. The reason why what he's saying is, you got Bill Cosby in the 80s and early 90s in his prime.
When he's
You got
America's
R. Kelly,
dad. When he's America's dad.
Exactly. You got R. Kelly
As the king of R&B.
early 2000s, and the king R&B. They have so much power. You think people are gonna speak out against them then? No. So they waited later when they're both irrelevant to speak out against them.
And when there's other people who are speaking up too, because there's power in numbers.
Exactly. People didn't have that mind. The people didn't know that back then. Well, they knew it, but I mean, they was too.
I'm just glad he's in jail. So
powerful.
now there's other people out there too that's doing the same thing. So we can put them in jail also. That's my point.
Like Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein was a rapist and everything like that. But the thing is, there was a case where there was evidence against him, and a fucking DA's office decided not to press charges because they wouldn't have been able to get anything to stick because he's got too much power. That's just how it works. Bill Cosby, the LA DA's office, when one of the charges was brought up, decided not to push charges against him. You know why? Because it's Bill fucking Cosby.
Exactly.
So what are you getting out of it now?
Your own peace of mind.
Oh shit.
So you telling me that's not worth it?
His name held a lot of weight back then, Rob.
It's holding a lot of weight now too.
No,
Bro,
not like he
you about
did
to
when
have
he was
all
in
the
his prime.
feminists. Well, I wouldn't say feminists. All the all the women coming after you.
I'm gonna put Rob's phone number in the description for this episode so everybody can text him their feelings.
Rob, you gonna get some messages. Oh,
Everybody
you're
gonna
such
come
an
around.
asshead. You're such a dickhead. You're an asshead. You're a dickhead.
You piece of shit! And Bill Cosby did those things.
Where do you live at? They gonna be like,
Where do you get
live at?
off? Where do you get off?
Nah, that's funny. Where do you get off?
Oh,
They gonna be like,
shit.
oh, where do you live at? I'm gonna come stand outside and protest in front of your door.
You've been quiet this whole time. You probably didn't want to say that.
Who? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's straight.
Oh.
Yeah.
I am here, Rob.
Nobody said. I ain't said that.
Oh, well, I am here, Tay.
You say what?
I don't know what the hell you talking about.
So what else we talking about? What else could we talk about? What else is going out there? Where's my phone?
Not really happening in music.
Ari Lennox is dropping her album. It's coming out soon. I
When
don't
is
remember
that?
when.
It comes out the 7th.
Shea butter, baby.
So, Are y'all excited for her album? Well, Chaz, are you excited for her album?
Yeah.
Tay, I know you know something about her. Are you excited?
I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm a like a #1 fan, but I mean,
Yeah.
I enjoy her music.
Yeah, I enjoy it
haven't
too.
really. I haven't
even-
got the chance to sit down and listen to her, but I'm gonna
She's pretty dope.
put it out there.
She's pretty dope. Me and Chaz skipped her segment to go to the
Yeah, because she was
merch
too.
stand.
I said, well, she also took place too close to. Yeah, we had to fit.
Take 2 minutes.
Well, it was her and fuck, who was it? Rhapsody? I think it was her and Rhapsody.
Well,
No, we
saw
missed
Rhapsody.
we missed Big Sean. No, we missed Big Sean because we were
going
gonna
to see Cole.
exactly.
Yeah. But I don't know why we skipped her to go to the merch.
Yeah,
And
because we
skipped
had
Big
to at
Sean.
some point.
Yeah. And we skipped Scissor.
That's who it was. No,
Yeah.
SZA was she was one that we missed because of Cole, going to see Cole instead of what's it called?
Yeah, I heard she was
Yeah,
kind of upset.
you talking to
I
Drake?
heard. Yeah. I guess they can't hear me.
Alright, I'm confused, G.
They talk about the concert.
Well, I can hear Rob, but I can't hear Dre.
I don't know why not.
Shea butter, baby, fucking on your pillow.
You still can't hear her?
No, I can't hear him.
I think you need to check your party settings in, sir.
Yeah.
Alright.
Tay got me muted.
Gosh. This
Oh,
whole time.
bitch ass nigga.
That's why I was asking like earlier, like, yo, where Dre at?
Oh, the whole podcast.
No, I was hearing him like 10 minutes ago, but then he was gone. His chat audio not muted.
So can you hear me? Well, I guess I'm meant for you to hear me,
I
Tay.
don't know. Maybe I need to leave the party and come back real quick.
Oh, bitch ass nigga.
Such vulgar language.
What Dre talking
Where
about?
do you get off? I'm not gonna lie, that's one of my favorite things to hear, like, white people say is like, excuse me, sir, where do you get off at? Where do you think that you can say something like that? It's like,
Do you kiss your mother with that mouth?
ugh, sir, who do you think you are?
This is unacceptable.
Shea butter, baby. Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know. Y'all got anything else you want to talk about, or are we done with this good old episode?
Well, let me jump out this party and come right back.
I'm done.
Hear Dre.
Huh?
We ain't
Huh? So
nothing
the
else we
cop,
can cover, really.
the cop's audio equipment isn't working. How are you gonna be able to
here we
use
go.
your sting? How are you gonna be able to do your sting now, sir? Are you wearing a wire?
Here we
It's
go.
not working.
Here we go.
Yeah, you want to be a
Hold
cop?
on.
You wanna
I'm
be a
done. I mean, I ain't got nothing else to talk about.
Rob, you got anything you want to talk about? Any other terrible person that you want to try to defend?
Nah, I didn't want time to defend them. I was telling you, it's like y'all just automatically just jump. Just
No.
I'm not
Yes,
saying
yes,
that every
yes.
I'm not saying that every single person that Bill Cosby or that came out against Bill Cosby said he did what he did, but Bill Cosby definitely did a lot of the stuff that people said he did.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And it wasn't the woman's fault for getting date raped. That's not.
nobody said it was the woman's fault, but it plays a part too. Don't make it seem like he just. I honestly believe they knew. don't care what you say. I honestly believe they knew, and they didn't get what they really wanted out of it, and now all of a sudden now it's rape.
No,
They
I'm
would've got
saying,
what they wanted out of it when they've been
but
raped.
I'm also saying that that is probably some of it. That is probably a few of the cases that yes, that is what happened. But there are other times that that wasn't the case. How are you gonna? Okay, you tell me if this sounds weird. Somebody who doesn't drink is gonna make your drink for you, because they're gonna play bartender.
Yeah, I'm not trusting. I'm not trusting no bartender to drink.
Okay, but so it's like to them it wasn't that like that sounds weird because it is weird, and obviously there's something else going on. But if you're a woman in that case, it's like it's Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby is again America's dad. He wouldn't do something like that. Like that's us talking from a privileged stance, and two, as regular ass niggas. You know, like it's different. It's different. And again, it's Bill Cosby. So Bill Cosby had this air about him that he's like, oh, he doesn't do stuff like that. He doesn't do, you know.
Right.
You know, if Kodak Black did that, you'd be like, whoa, Kodak, nah, I'm not drinking that. I'm not drinking that, Kodak. But this is Bill Cosby.
So you wouldn't expect it.
Exactly. But that's why he was able to get away with it for so long, because nobody expected that from him.
Kodak, I expect anything from Kodak.
Well,
Kodak's
Kodak's
shut me down.
but also Kodak has actually raped people apparently. So
Yeah, oh, crazy ass. Kodak Black can tell me, damn it, he being ready to blow up the world, and I'm gonna probably believe his little wild ass. I'm telling you, hey, crazy, Mister. Let me drive the boat.
let me drive the boot.
So this the age old saying, like, people are saying like we're gonna cancel this person. All right, all these accusations and, you know, all this stuff. Do you still listen to these artists or watch their TV shows?
I don't remember the last time I saw an episode of the Cosby Show or listened to R. Kelly.
Right.
I don't even think they showed it on TV anymore.
They don't.
All right,
But
let's
I
say
mean-
it's like one of your favorite artists, and yeah, Dre, I hear you now. Let's say it's one of your favorite artists. Would you still listen to them if these accusations came out? Or whatever?
Accusations are one thing. Being found guilty is a whole nother thing. And a single accusation is one thing. We're talking about like T.I. keep getting caught at the airport with guns type of like accusations and shit. We're talking about like multiple people coming out. At some point it's like, okay, there's not going to be 20 people that come up with the same story or very similar stories. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Money will. You can pay a bunch of people to say it.
but who's paying all
Well,
this money
even-
to get? But then again, who's paying all this money to bring them down?
Somebody doesn't like them.
They gotta have a reason.
Yeah.
It ain't just like you roll out of bed and be like, "Oh, let me say Bill Cosby raped me." You know,
Right.
you gotta have some kind of. Before you stand on some books and preach it to the damn sky, you gotta have some proof on it. And I mean, yeah, the man was guilty. The man was guilty.
Yeah. Man said to proven guilty.
Yeah, and he was proven guilty. Same as R. Kelly. R. Kelly done got to the point now where he tell people before he do a show, he's like, I'm doing this show, this is the only way I can get money right now, so tell the tabloids and all y'all, please be careful with the pictures.
R. Kelly right now is also just unhinged because of all the stuff that's been going on. Like, he is too far gone.
Ain't no coming back from that, brother.
I'm tired of this shit, man.
Yeah, that interview right there was like, yo, R. Kelly is.
That sealed
I'm
the
sorry.
fucking deal.
Yeah,
right
I was
there.
like, yeah, it's
like,
a wrap. It's a wrap on Kelly.
It's over. It's over.
Damn.
and that's also like a man who has done some fucked up stuff, and he's like, that's the kind of thing that you do when the circle's closing in on you. Like, you have to get more and more dramatic in order not to get caught.
Yeah.
When is his trial date?
Oh, I don't know. And to answer your question, Tay, I don't think people really cancel people because people was trying to cancel Chris Brown when he beat Rihanna. And
nah, people have been trying to cancel Chris Brown for a decade.
They still trying to cancel Chris Brown.
Exactly, and they haven't done it yet.
People were trying to cancel Cardi after that stuff about her came out, and nobody was like serious about that shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like the whole cancel culture is kind of outrageous. I mean, I can get it. Like
y'all let that go. I ain't see nobody saying Cardi going to jail.
Man, look, I'm gonna be.
But also, but no. But there's also like, there's been no charges brought up against her. Again, that's the whole difference.
Ain't nobody
Now, again,
came out with it because they too embarrassed.
Now, what Cardi did is, of course, wrong, because anytime that you drug somebody unknowingly and take advantage of them is 100% incorrect and, you know, not okay. But people were downplaying it because, yeah, she's a woman.
It's Cardi B.
I don't know.
The people that got me were the ones who were trying to equate it to, like, it's the same thing as, you know, raping somebody, and I was like, no.
Yeah, that's what threw me off. I'm like, nah, that don't count.
I am not here for that.
I'm sorry for all the men that, you know, been in that situation, and I know it must be traumatic, but I can't imagine a female getting drugged and then, like, literally this man taking his thing and put it inside you.
It's called a penis.
Yeah, you sound like a 3-year-old.
I didn't want to be vulgar.
After all the things we've already said on this podcast, all of a sudden you don't want to be vulgar? He took his wee-wee and he put it in her thing. It's like...
But I couldn't imagine. That's what they say. It's like it's probably a scary. Well, it's a scary feeling for a woman to be around a room full of men by herself. Like, I wouldn't want to put my daughter, my future, if I have one, but my daughter in that situation. Yeah, bro. These dudes are dirty, yo. These are weirdos.
Oh, I gave you my gun test.
I don't know. If I could cancel everybody, let's just start over. Thanos was right. We should just kill off everybody, because apparently killing half the world isn't effective enough. We had to kill everybody. Let's just start over.
But without the bad, you won't know what the good is, though. It's called world balance.
Balance is overrated.
Sometimes you lead a little bit more good and you lead a little bit more bad. Don't ask me how that makes sense.
No, I'm gonna ask you, how does that make sense?
You don't know.
I don't know, G.
Just another one of those, I'm gonna speak before I know what I'm talking about things from Tavian.
Oh shit, Dre, please don't tell me I can't hear you again.
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Speaking. Ah!
You want to see what hole you were going to talk yourself into. before he tore you a new one.
Honestly, I won't even listen to Tay. What you say, Tay?
I don't know. I forgot
don't
what song
even know.
about good that.
Damn. Nah, you know what? It was a shame because you said you don't know and Rob said you don't know. So you must have been talking yourself into a hole.
Shape of the baby.
That song is stuck in my head now.
It's gonna be stuck in mine tomorrow, boys.
You're welcome.
You know that song?
No, Chaz keeps singing it.
Oh, you gotta listen to the song. So what's stuck in your head? Just Chad saying "Shea Butter Baby"?
Yeah, watch him be saying it all day.
You're welcome.
You should listen to that. You should listen to that song. J. Cole had a nice verse on there.
Let me coach you up a bit, Rob.
Right, you don't listen to much Dreamville, do you?
No, just J. Cole.
He
Just
about
J.
Just a
Cole.
little bit of bass.
The
Bass.
baby.
Boss.
Yeah.
Did you say bass?
They call him Bass.
Bass.
Yeah, the fish.
Bass.
He call him Bass. Rob, see, if you would have went with us to this concert, I could see you now. Yo, what up, Bass? Nigga, what the fuck?
It's light, right?
Nah, you go. And somebody, a fan, gonna ask, "Oh, who's next?" He said, "Oh, Bass is up
Bass.
next." Bass. He be
And-
like, "Do you belong here?"
SZA is next.
You mean scissor?
Kaboom!
They gonna
Or
be like, nigga,
you
where
could
you
be-
from?
You could be like, sit slacking.
Yeah, Six Lack.
Hey, look.
Six Lack is next.
Oh, shit. We ain't even see him, Chaz.
No, because he was on the other stage. Remember, we were like, yeah, we got to sacrifice seeing Big Sean, Black,
Hey.
and SZA to get
Yeah,
decent spots for
I
Cole.
I forgot
Hornets
he was
won.
even. I forgot he was
Hornets.
even at the
Hornets
festival.
won. Houston.
They did.
In overtime, 121 to 126.
So what's the
41
series now?
It's 2-1. Golden State still up.
Dang, they had to get overtime to beat them.
Harden had 41 points.
Well, I mean, Golden State man kind of.
That's what I'm saying. You can't say they're gonna be at the damn thing. They ain't.
I
they
mean,
ain't what they used to be.
nah, because they've been struggling all season.
Exactly. The last two series.
I mean, the whole season they've been struggling. They ain't been the same.
You know, they already know how to stop their ass.
Curry ain't even hitting threes like he used to no more.
They learned his ass. He can't without Durant. They wouldn't even be relevant right now. Well, I
Hey,
won't
look,
say
we
relevant.
are. Where y'all think Durant gonna go next year? New York. Huh?
LA.
You think he gonna go to LA?
Nah. I'm fucking with you.
I think Claire go to LA.
I think he gonna stay. I don't think he's gonna leave.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know where people get the Knicks from. Like, I don't see why he would go to the Knicks. Like, what is he gonna gain from going to the Knicks? It's the Knicks.
And they got cap space.
They got Zion. That's what they gonna get.
They got cap space. A pick coming up.
But
His
he
pick
don't.
coming
He
up.
already got the money. He don't look. He ain't looking for no money.
Yeah, he
You
ain't
talking
looking
about
for money.
KD?
Yeah.
KD still haven't got his max yet.
What do you mean, Tay? He's the highest.
Yeah, I don't know what
Go
you're talking
ahead,
about.
finish up.
He the highest paid player on the Warriors. What do you mean?
Yeah, you tripping?
It's
He
his
don't-
team.
He don't
It's
have
his
his
team.
max, and he took a pay cut to stay and go to state.
That was
You
So
don't-
what?
you don't- He's not
What's
making
that
the money
mean?
he deserves though,
What does that mean? Though? What does that mean though?
because he needs more, and Golden State's
Tom
not gonna be
Brady
able to
takes
pay
a pay
him.
cut. Tom Brady takes a pay cut, and he's the best quarterback in the league.
He still got a shoe deal and everything though.
Tom Brady always takes a pay cut. He takes a pay cut. He's the best quarterback in the league. Why is he the best quarterback in the league, but he is not the highest paid quarterback in the league? Highest paid player in the league.
He know where that money needs to go. He know that money needs to go to his line to protect him.
Exactly. It's the same situation with KD. But KD is either way though, but he's still the highest paid player on his team. Yeah, that's KD's team. Yeah.
If they lose, I don't know what to tell them, but they win, that he ain't leaving.
If they lose, it's just time to. I mean, you can't be a dynasty. You can't win it all.
Okay, so you telling me, you gonna leave millions and millions and millions of dollars on the table just to stay with the team?
It's KD. He's gonna make that regardless.
Okay, you can make more and then add on to what the endorsements and shoe deals you already got.
Okay, but then that's why you don't have to. But then that's why you don't have to make all your money in your contract. Right now, he can stay in fucking Golden State, make good money, and keep winning rings, and make his money in endorsements. Like you just said, he doesn't have to go anywhere.
You could do that and get a whole lot of money.
Oh, see, why are you changing your tune now? Why are you changing your tune now? You were literally just talking about, oh, he doesn't have to do that. It's like, fam, well, look, he can either make his money in guarantees on contracts, or he can keep making his money in endorsements and, live his best life in Golden State and win fucking rings. Because guess what? What did it be like? You want to make it to the Hall of Fame. If you're a professional athlete, the Hall of Fame is the end goal.
Yeah.
And you had to be fucking outstanding in order to make it without having any rings. Rings make it easier.
Facts. Yeah, it's more about legacy than money.
Do y'all think Melo is going to make the Hall of Fame?
Who?
Yeah.
Carmelo Anthony?
It's possible, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think so.
The NBA blackballing him right now.
No, the NBA is not blackballing him. He blackballed his fucking self.
He's not blackballing. He just want to play to what he needs to play to. And he'd rather be the top guy.
He doesn't want to come off the bench. He doesn't want to do this. He doesn't want to do that. He still wants to be the number one guy. And it's like, fam, you're not that guy no more.
Yeah, you can't be that guy forever. You can't be that guy.
I'm just saying, like he already got 2 rings. He probably gonna get his 3rd. Like,
who?
KD.
We're talking about KD.
Oh.
I know what you were thinking, and I had to think. I was like, yeah, he doesn't have one either, but it's okay. He went back to Mr. Durant.
Yeah, okay. I thought you were talking about Melo for a minute, boy. I about to say shit.
No,
when he get a ring?
KD. I'm talking about KD.
Well, he had the one that he got Lala, and then I guess he got it back. That's 2, right?
He's still
I guess.
You saying KD's gonna get another ring?
He could. He could.
What? Who?
All you gotta do is take one game in Houston, and yeah, he got that ring.
Well, let me ask y'all. Y'all think the Lakers gonna get Zion?
Who they gonna trade for him?
Everybody, basically. Everybody but LeBron.
Y'all see they hired Luke?
No, I didn't see that, but I heard about it.
I didn't see it either.
No, Lue.
I heard about it.
Tyrone Lue.
Oh, Ty Lue. They is it official?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I don't know about that.
LeBron
had what, 3 more years in LA?
Yeah. Then
His son
he got a player option.
His son going to Duke.
Yeah.
Y'all think LeBron gonna go to the Hornets in his career?
No.
Why would he?
No.
Why would the hell
LeBron is chasing legacy. He's not chasing money. He's just like KD.
Fam, nobody wants to come to Charlotte.
First off, hold on, wait a minute. What legacy is he chasing in LA?
Legacy?
Yeah.
He's trying to get that ring. You will want to play for LA in your career. LA is a historic team.
LA's like the Yankees or
Yeah, but what does it do for his legacy though?
He's gonna win a ring or two in LA.
Oh, if he
It's
turns
gonna make
around,
him look good.
you mean it doesn't look
So
good
you
if you
telling me he gonna
you turn
around the
around?
whole
I was like, you
franchise?
turn around the Lakers?
He is.
You act like
That's
that
what
ain't
he's
gonna look
chasing.
good?
I said, it is
So
gonna
you
look
think
good.
he gonna do? You think he gonna win 2 or 3 years in 3 years in 2
Nah,
or 3
I do
rings?
think LeBron. I do think LeBron will win a ring in LA. He gonna have
One or
to
two.
win. Yeah.
I don't. Honestly, I don't think he gonna get a ring with LA. Like
Why?
it's
What?
in his
Why?
career. No, it's
Why?
not gonna happen.
Why?
No, it's not gonna happen. He's in a different. He's in the West Coast now. It's not the East Coast no more.
What does that mean?
Well, I'm glad
It's
that
not
you
the
understand what your coasts are.
Yeah, but what does that mean? What does that mean, Tay? What does that mean, Tay?
Not damn thing.
He got tougher. He got a tougher challenge. He got a tougher schedule, and then he got.
You do know he almost he was off
Even
by a
in
couple
his-
games for playoffs
yeah.
this year.
Yeah. And even in his the season he didn't make the playoffs this year, he still has better stats than KD that's in the playoffs and James Harden
And
that's
and
in the
he's
playoffs.
Well, to be fair, KD
And-
also has more of a team around him than LeBron did, but it's
Yeah.
neither here nor there.
and he got hurt. You think he's gonna be invincible for the next 3 years?
Nobody's invincible.
Well, yeah.
Everybody dies.
He gonna win a ring.
Like
in
you
LA,
think
Tay.
he's gonna be
Just-
healthy and pulling
Yes.
20 points,
Yes. Yes.
10
What?
rebounds and 10 assists?
You crazy out your head. It's
You
LeBron,
crazy.
bro.
It's the greatest player in the league. Get out of here.
Okay, and guess what? It's the sad truth. But Father Time does exist.
All right. So that's like saying so that's like saying so once LeBron go down 2 years later, KD gonna go down then. They not far apart.
What you talking about? KD
Father
probably
Time.
gonna go down the
Father,
same route.
you just said Father Time.
KD probably gonna go
KD
to the same route. KD's probably
K-
go the same route too. It's
As long
gonna
as you
come.
know. As long as you know.
Of course.
And then that's,
He's
if,
gonna
and
go
if that's
to
the case,
same route.
then why Curry ain't follow the same route?
It's gonna happen. Curry keep getting injured every season now. The
His
reason
ankles,
why
he got
he
weak
falling
ankles.
off because he got a team.
Yeah, but he came in the
And
NBA
he
with
can
weak
shoot.
ankles.
He not driving. All he do is pull up threes. He ain't driving like that. He ain't Kyrie.
The way
Throwing
Kyrie been
handles
playing.
and shit.
Well, the way Kyrie has been playing lately, I don't know.
Kyrie fed up with Boston, bro.
Kyrie pissed
He
off.
better
man.
That's
not.
how he
He
playing.
better. I swear to. He better not go to LA.
Bro, you know where he going. You know it. You remember he said he called
That's
LeBron
alright.
and apologized.
tear his
Okay,
ass.
all right, now,
I'ma tear his
so
ass
we
a new
can,
one.
I could change this though. If
He gonna
you
hit him with that Ruben Studdard. Sorry for 2004.
I'm gonna
Watch.
tear his
Watch
ass a
I
new
say.
one on his Instagram. I'm gonna tear his ass a new one.
Like he gonna care.
I don't care. I'm still gonna. I'll feel better once I tear him a new one. Oh, you said you want to go be the man, and you couldn't get the job done, son.
He's
Weak
older now.
ass.
He
You
said
understands.
Yeah, you said you was gonna be the best player, and you can't
Bro,
get the job done. You
what
ain't got
pissed
it
me
in you,
off-
son.
What pissed me off is that he called.
You ain't
called
about that
LeBron
life.
and
Yeah.
apologized.
Cause
He
LeBron
called
was trying to
LeBron
tell
and
him.
Cause, yeah,
Probably left one of those
you
Drake
still an
ass
NBA
voicemails.
you still an NBA superstar. You should have at least wait until the project didn't completely.
I mean, but to be fair, he won his first ring with LeBron.
His only ring?
Yeah,
He gonna go back to play with who? LeBron James.
he wouldn't have got that
LeBron
if it wasn't for
James.
LeBron. So he kind of do owe him an apology. Just LeBron, no matter who he surround himself with, he make winners out of them, regardless. Even if they have a bad season, they gonna look good
Lakers weren't that
regardless.
bad this year.
No, they wasn't. They need to get rid of
I
damn
mean, if
Lonzo.
LeBron didn't get injured, they probably would have been 5th seed.
No, they still missing a few pieces. That's a few, but watch. Boy. You gonna get AD and Kyrie.
You think he gonna get 80?
You see his shirt. That's all, folks. So, I don't know.
That shit was funny. And he said, oh, it wasn't him that put the shirt on. It was somebody hanged the shirt up for him and he just put it on. I'm like, that don't strike any significance to your current situation right now.
He don't want to be there either. He tired of losing. He's one of the great big man in the league. Can't win a damn. When the last time you been to the postseason? I'm sorry.
Last year.
How y'all feel about Giannis this season?
Giannis, say his last name.
I can't.
Antetokounmpo.
I can't say it. I ain't gonna butcher that man's name.
How you gonna put him on the spot like that, Chad?
MVP.
Bruh, he's a monster.
I would.
He is a monster. They won't put me on.
Well, yeah, he is MVP, but you know they ain't gonna give it to him.
I mean,
They not.
James Harden had an identical year that he had last year.
Yeah, but that's not how you don't win back-to-back MVPs by putting up the same numbers. You gotta outdo yourself.
That's true too. That's true. I think Giannis should get MVP, but they're probably gonna give it to KD.
No, they're not. If they give it to anybody, it'll probably be fucking James Harden again.
Yeah.
Because he was the captain of the All-Star. He'll be honest.
Yeah. He was captain of the what? The East?
Well, it wasn't the West.
Yeah. So.
And if he win this, which they are gonna
Win what?
this division. Not division, but this series.
Oh. I thought you meant like the whole thing, boy.
I don't know. That's a tough one right now. It's a lot of good squads. Well, not a lot of good squads, but it's a lot of competition. Good competition. Like I can't. The first time I can say, I know I ain't so worried about Curry and them.
That just goes along with everybody being out west now, figuring their ass out. I still wouldn't count them out though. Y'all think Kawhi gonna go to the Lakers?
He going to the Clippers.
I don't know. I think he
Clippers?
really likes the,
Yeah. Going to
I
the
think he really like Toronto.
You think he like Toronto?
Yeah.
Well, after how Kyle Lowry's playing, I don't
think he likes Kyle Lowry.
like, yeah, I'll be like, you gotta get rid of Kyle, or I go. We can't be having this.
Yeah. Well, what's been going on?
I just don't get. I know the postseason is a different beast, but I don't get how you change up like that. Like not score a single damn point. But I don't know. I'm not an NBA player, so I wouldn't know.
It's harder to score.
What's been going on in baseball?
Well, my Yankees can't stay healthy for shit. The Red Sox apparently are doing okay now, which pisses me off. The Dodgers are doing their thing out west.
Already.
Yeah, I don't really know what else.
The Tampa Bay Rays are leading.
Tampa Bay Rays are trash.
No,
damn,
Dash
Chaz.
is leading. They're leading the whatchamacallit. And they said they're actually a pretty decent team this year.
Yeah, they're 2.5 games up.
But y'all, don't worry, y'all will get into baseball, Rob and Dre.
I mean, I got into it a little bit. As far as I know, I play with on MLB. I play with the Dodgers.
Word.
Well, the Yankees.
That's because Yankees are the best.
Speaking of that, I'm glad y'all reminded me that I need to download MLB 19. But before this podcast ends, Chaz, what's your thoughts on Mortal Kombat?
I think it's dope. I mean, I'm still getting used to it, but I like it. I like it a lot.
Do you like the because I see a lot of people talking about it. You like the story mode on it?
Yeah, I finished the story mode. That was the first thing I played. I like playing this.
It's a really good story mode.
I like playing story mode because it. I mean, I already know like this. Like, I'm gonna play with Jax. Like, that's gonna be my primary fighter. But it gives me a chance to play with other fighters to see like, okay, I like this, I like that, or like, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that. Basically, it allows me to figure out like who I'm gonna play with and stuff like that. But I mean, I like it. I like it a lot.
I still gotta check it out one day. Yeah, they say it's a good story mode on there. They actually calling it a contender for Game of the Year. So I really gotta check it out. But you know, the whole Game of the Year thing, I don't know, I have my mixed feelings about it because, you know, they snubbed Red Dead for God of War.
Well, God of War was fantastic. I think the problem is
better than Red Dead.
Well, this is the thing. You got to think about it. Red Dead came out in fucking what? September, October.
Yeah.
God of War came out in like March or April, so people had more time to sit with God of War. It's just like, you know, it's like that's why movies in the summer are big blockbusters, because that gives people enough time to go see it and sit with it, so they can figure out like, okay, is this a movie of the year? You know, contender.
That makes sense, because now when I talk to people about Red Dead, they're like, oh, it's fucking awesome, it's fucking awesome. I'm like, yeah, but niggas ain't want to vote it for Game of the Year.
Right, but again, because it came out too late. If it had come out earlier, then yes, it probably would have beat out God of War. But because it didn't,
it just is what it is.
Yep. I mean, I'm fine with God of War winning it, though.
Yeah, I am too, but I had my preference, but I'll take God of War. As long as they didn't say no shit like damn, I don't know, some other game.
Thank you. That was great. That was a...
Yeah, no, because like, if it would have said anything else, like some game that I really would have did, like Call of Duty, for instance, I wouldn't
like
call that
Fortnite?
game of the year. Well, Fortnite came out 2017, but yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, yeah, it would have just I wouldn't have went with that. But like Black Ops 4, I wouldn't call that game of the year.
I don't think anybody would have.
No.
Not even close. Check the scoreboard.
And it's like you can't really call Battlefield Game of the Year because it's not even like you don't get it as a full complete game because it's gonna have this big ass updates over time for 2 years worth.
True. True.
What y'all think Battlefield gonna do with their battle royale? Cause they gotta, you know, ain't another one coming out until next fall. So
All thing I say is they probably gonna drop a new map.
you think they'll drop a new map?
Yeah.
Or you think they'll add on to the map that they have?
No, they'll probably drop a whole new map.
And I think they should make it bigger. Well, not bigger. I think they should drop
What do you mean
it to
bigger?
it.
It's the biggest battle royale map already. What do you mean bigger?
I'm saying though, you know how like you can only do parts of the map. I think they should make it go to 100 and then have where
See,
you can have advantage of the whole map at once.
yeah, but I had mixed feelings about that because then this gonna be 100 niggas don't need to be on that big ass map. You know how long the game gonna be?
Man, if it's big, man, make it.
Yeah, it's
That's
just
the
gonna.
point. That's why didn't they have a game mode? Was it on this? That was on Call of Duty.
What?
They had like Ground War. Then they have what was the next one called? It was something, but they made it a lot bigger on the next one. More people was in it. I can't think of it. I had it. It's in my head, but it won't come out. That's all. I just be a different mode. That's all. Just make it bigger for a certain amount of time. You ain't gotta be the next big one.
So you just want them to open up the whole map rather than just part of it.
Yeah. Just for like a week or a session or something. You know how they do the little test it out, shit.
Yeah.
But I do believe they should go ahead and drop it on the map.
Already?
I mean, not already. I'm saying though, that's something they should do next. If they're gonna do anything, like I think that should be one of their top priorities.
Yeah. They probably won't drop an update though for it. I feel like until like maybe around the holidays, because at that point it'd be a year old, a little over a year old.
Yeah, we're gonna wait and give it a little time.
Yeah. But Battlefield's weird because you'll start getting like the good updates the closer the damn new one comes out. So what's the next? The next one is what? Another Hardline. So
Oh hell no!
what's wrong with Hardline? What's wrong with Hardline?
I never really got into it. That's just
Why?
I know it's wasn't
That'll be
my
right up.
forte.
That'll be right up Tay's alley with the cops and robbers.
Ah, here we go.
I knew he was coming for you.
You want to be the cop. Nobody told you to be a cop. So the cop battlefield will be your battlefield.
Okay. Okay.
That doesn't all matter. GTA dropping next year. And the new
It's a
and the
hard.
next gen.
You said so what?
GTA dropping next year and the next year.
Yeah. Yep.
Expensive. It will not be very expensive too. I said it's going on to like 700. No, it's only gonna be like 500. What do you mean? They've already said that. It's on at most. It's gonna be 500. When the P4 came out, wasn't it like 500? Right. Yeah, but that was like years ago. But PlayStation's already said it's only gonna be 500 at most. I hope it's faster. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be faster. And it has to be faster. This is the last PlayStation system. Well, all the games coming out next year is gonna be the last. So. I mean, like, yeah, they're gonna start with the last PlayStation. Yeah. They said it's gonna be the last PlayStation next year, the last Xbox. Why? Nintendo.
PlayStation. That's like all of us and all Xbox. We all grown now.
Cause it's like
They gotta-
Sega Genesis or Nintendo
Yeah.
64s.
They
Well,
gotta cater
Sega-
to the young. They gotta cater
Sega
to the new
went out of
people now.
business because they didn't handle their shit right, and then they weren't making enough money off the consoles to keep making consoles. So they decided to focus on being a what's it called? Basically just developing games.
Yeah.
Nintendo won't ever have that problem.
You don't think so, Chaz?
No, because Nintendo is so entrenched in consoles, but they're also entrenched in their games. Because guess what? You can't play Mario outside of Nintendo. You can't play Zelda outside of Nintendo. You can't play their big IPs outside of their own console.
Hey, so look, I was thinking about getting me a Nintendo Switch.
I am too. They're supposed to be coming out. They're supposed to be coming out with another one, like a upgraded version at the end of later this year.
Yeah. So I'm gonna wait till that one come out, and then I'm gonna get the one that's out now because it's gonna be cheaper.
I still don't see why they would get rid of the Xbox and the PS4s.
Because everybody that grew up with them, their theory is everybody that grew up with them, which is like us. I mean, we're all grown now, so they feel like we play games less, which I don't think we do. So they gotta cater to the new people. Like your son is gonna grow up with a whole different system.
It's not just that. It's basically new technology too, because they're not gonna waste the new technology on the same system. They're just gonna build from scratch. All right, we're gonna do this whole new thing.
Because the PlayStation 5 is up to par. The PlayStation 5 is gonna be up to par with the PC, and that's pretty fast. Like, that's pretty fucking fast.
But that's the big problem with consoles anyway. Consoles always have the problem of being behind, like, computer gaming.
PC. Yeah, so I think it's just gonna be a new era for them.
But I mean, the thing about it is, like, consoles are always gonna be, unless consoles give you like an easier way to be able to upgrade your like console with like vid cards and stuff like that, they'll always be behind computer gaming.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, anybody got anything else?
Nah, that's it for me, Chief.
Alright.
Yeah.
Rob, Tay.
I'm about to turn in soon.
Alright, well, I guess for the Whiskey Talk podcast, at least this iteration, it's been your boy SNAFU.
Tay, aka Black Super Saiyan.
AKA 12, AKA 50.
It's your boy Jersey Draylino.
And appreciate y'all joining us. We'll see y'all when we start our next tab.